And it's been amazing, especially after all of the COVID
Mm-hmm.
pandemic closures. Academies are
Yeah.
really struggling to survive
Mm-hmm.
in regions of the country shut down,
Right.
opening up, but then shut down again. And they're still wakeboarding. And,
Mm-hmm.
and thankfully, we're also in,
Mm-hmm.
so it's helpful.
You're cutting out again, Nicole.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah, I was saying our customers are really they're more than
That
just people
sounds
who are
so
buying
much
our
better.
product.
Yeah.
They really are, like family. The
Mm-hmm.
community up here in the factory. You walk through, you'll see and feel that family.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the same thing. If you ever get a chance to come up during our immersion camp, we have people coming from all over the country and even internationally to come train and be here and be a part of the Origin experience for an entire week.
That's cool.
Would love it if you guys could make it.
When
We're
Oh, yeah.
celebrating.
when do you do that?
It's the end of August. So I think this year it starts around, I want to say it's the 22nd. It's a Sunday to Sunday in the last week
Okay.
of August.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
And
would
it's
be
going to
so
be
awesome.
that would be
our
cool.
10-year anniversary celebration.
Oh, awesome.
But you come out, hang out with us. We have cabins in the woods on a lake. Beautiful time of
Awesome.
year in
Sounds
Maine.
real. Yeah.
And we train all week long. You get to hang out, have breakfast with Jocko.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All the old school jujitsu guys, ton of knowledge on math and just in life.
Mhm.
We have
So who
That is awesome.
did Pete start the company with? Did Dad go?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yep. Pete and Dedeco, basically a couple of buddies, helped him erect that timber frame factory that still exists on his property down the road. Down the road from today's factory, but the original factory is now where we train in the
Yeah.
basement. So we have our training in the basement. Upstairs is kind of like an Airbnb corporate,
Oh.
housing.
Cool.
And it's really amazing to see. Actually, if you take a look at Origin USA's Instagram right about now, Pete has been posting some of the old school videos. You'll see the old factory.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
see
Cool.
Pete and John back in the day, who were cutting the fabric by hand.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
it's
So
night
awesome
and day.
to see. Yeah, to know where they came from, like that. It's just the American dream,
And that was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
We've only been in this new factory for 3 years. We have upgraded, top of the line
And
laser
are you
optical
outgrowing
laser
that
machine.
one too?
We are, but we're making it work. There's actually another new building in the next town over that we've invested in, building that out for the Jocko Fuel Nutrition line
Okay.
as well.
Mhm.
So
as soon as
that's one thing I want to mention. Like Origin just doesn't just do gis and stuff like that. They make sweatshirts and
Mhm.
whatever, but they also make supplements.
Yeah.
right, so it was a natural connection from jujitsu and the training environment to what you need to fuel your body
Yeah,
and
that's
support
an
an
easy
active
one.
lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you're supporting that lifestyle, you have recovery products, you have fuel, you have things that help you really continue to perform throughout the day.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
it's not just about having some sort of, energy type product. Yes, we have that. Ours has a cognitive element too
Sure.
that helps you focus.
Yeah.
And so it's a product that helps you, sure, yeah, you can have that, but it also just helps you in life. It helps you when you're training. It helps you in the boardroom. It
Right.
does in the
Right.
training room. So it's really this idea of a way of life, the way that to live and excel in each goal that you set for yourself as you grow through life. So it was a natural connection.
That's cool.
Brian Littlefield, when he joined Origin, he was doing wholesale, and it was a natural connection toward the nutrition line because that was his background.
Yeah.
His background is in health and nutrition. So his expertise and background combined, and then Jocko, that's what created Jocko Fuel
Yeah.
product.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And that has been super exciting to see. I'm the kind of person, I don't like medicine. I wouldn't say that I like the idea of taking on a regular basis products. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
It helps my
Well,
body.
there's simple things like krill oil and vitamin D. They even sell vitamin D, and it's just like stuff that you know is good for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can treat it like food, and instead of thinking of it like a.
And even with the milk, like I treat that like a meal replacement sometimes.
Can I
for
ask
me,
you?
it's a dessert.
Yeah. Can I ask you? Do you guys make a vegan protein?
Vegan protein.
Yeah.
It is something that is on the list for product development. We don't have that currently.
Because I love
but
I love the flavor. I tried the ones that we got, samples that we got. My stomach just doesn't tolerate milk products very well.
Oh, the whey protein.
Yeah, I even though like I've drank them a few times.
Yeah.
But if I have any other like whey or anything else throughout the day, I'll get bloated, and even with the enzymes, even with everything. So a vegan one, and I have a few clients that are like that too. I know some people don't tolerate it. So that's cool if you guys have one in the makings.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's definitely on the list for product development. I think most of the stuff we're looking at the majority of the market and then refining from there.
Right.
I am mostly paleo, so I don't drink dairy, anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not super sensitive to it. It's really more just by choice, but I do use the whey protein and I'll blend it with cashew milk.
Oh, great.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes a little bit of coconut water. But I love it with a half of a frozen banana.
Yeah.
It makes it like a milkshake.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So that's my preference. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, we would love to serve that piece of the market. It's just going to be a product development, item for us.
For sure.
I know it's on the list. There's a couple other things. I think next we have to kind of give you guys a little preview. We have a greens product that's going to be coming out really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot of space and opportunity out there. We have a great R&D team that's working on stuff right now. The
That's
milk
awesome.
cookies.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, the bars, the cookies, all kinds of stuff. So a whole lot more to come from Jocko Fuel.
And I know Pete is like a thicker guy, so I trust anything that he thinks good is good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, and actually, Jocko, he also tries all the formulas, all the flavors.
Yeah.
Nothing really goes launched unless Jocko has also signed off on it. He's very involved
That's awesome.
in all of the processes. So, even a pair of pants.
Is that hard?
They'll send it out.
Is that hard with Jocko's location being so far away from origin?
Not really.
Okay.
He visits us, a couple of times usually per year, and but the guys are in touch. I mean, daily.
Yeah.
So with the ability to send a product overnight shipping, I mean that's in today's day and age, it's pretty easy to get something even across country.
For sure.
Overnight, and so we plan it in. I mean, we want feedback from him definitely on anything that's gonna go live, and especially the ones that have his name on it, right? You would expect him to be involved. I was really just personally happy with the energy drinks and the experience there because I'm not a huge energy drink person. And
I am, but I love how these ones are healthy,
right?
And so it's a good alternative.
No artificial sweeteners, colors, and flavors, all that crap that they
and
put
it's
in
not
all the
over caffeinating you.
Yeah.
That was the key for me, is that my boys don't even have soda most of the time. We don't have caffeinated drinks in the house other than tea and coffee. But
you don't need 300 milligrams of caffeine in one shot.
Exactly.
Like,
and
wow.
it was very very nice for me to learn about Jocko's preference, for tea and the reasoning behind it, right? For the SEALs team. And then it directly came right into, he was very adamant about it not being over caffeinated.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
it was a conversation that went back and forth a little bit and landed at the 95 milligrams, which
Yeah,
I
that's
think
great.
is a great level for people who are looking for a little energy kick. But
Mhm.
then again, I think the biggest value in that product has nothing to do with, the caffeine in it. It's the cognitive benefits that you
Yeah,
have from
it's the nootropics that are in there that are helping the brain, and yeah,
it.
that's
Right.
great. Hmm.
Yeah. So that's something I can even feel comfortable to let my boys have a little bit.
Yeah, for
At
sure.
12 and 14, there's no way I would let them have one of those other drinks.
Hmm.
But the Jocko Go, I can feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, we want to kind of wrap this up, and so I don't know if Nicole has her social media out there for anyone to follow, or what the situation is with that, but if she would be willing to, I want her to tell us about her social media's pages and stuff like that.
Yeah, so people can follow you and whatever if you like that.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, mine is Nicole_origin.
Okay.
And you're going to see more of the highlights there just related to, wholesale, and a lot of it is just my training or anything related to Origin, and me personally. But the more Jocko Fuel and Origin related storyline, where you're going to see the highlights of what the company is doing,
Hmm.
how Pete and Jocko, sometimes they have some entertaining storyline back and forth on Instagram. Same thing with Brian and Jocko Fuel and the team, and you'll see, Dakota Meyer and those guys, JP Donnell.
Yeah.
They're all part of the team, and so you'll see all of those highlights more on Origin USA and Jocko Fuel.
Okay.
Cool. Those storylines are very, very active. When I get bogged down with stuff at the office, I'm not always as good about posting to Instagram, but I try to catch the highlights.
Yeah.
We have Origin HD, our YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. You'll see a lot of the behind the scenes footage of how things get done at Origin, some of the funny stories. We even have Origin Outpost, which is the new media team profile, and the Origin Factory Store. The factory store is our retail storefront, and the media team is a very unique, fun group of guys who create a lot of the content and the videos that you'll see out there.
That's great.
So a lot of fun content out there on social media.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Cool. I like
so
it.
check it out.
So we want to just thank you, Nicole, for coming on here,
Yeah,
and
really appreciate it.
like sharing what you're passionate about. Like that's one really good benefit to working at some place like Origin, I would imagine, is that you sell products that you're passionate about.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. And working for a company that you can feel proud to be a part of. One of the mottos that we walk in and out of the office every day, there is a big banner up above, and I can send you all a picture of it. You'll see it in the videos, and it's something that JP Donnell really helped drive home to everybody at Origin and the culture. And so we live it every day, and it's a giant banner that says, "We get to do this."
Yeah, that's perfect,
that's awesome.
man.
It's a job and a life that we get to live. We get to be a part of this movement. And so, we thank all of the supporters, and we truly do appreciate the life that we get to live in doing this and bringing manufacturing back to the U.S., making this impact in the community. Not just here, but the story of Origin and the movement has inspired people overseas as well, where they're like, I'm not even American, but I love what you guys are doing.
That's awesome.
And it's awesome to be a part of that, and it's such a fulfilling job.
For sure.
That's great.
So, we're grateful to make the connection with you guys, have you guys be a part of our story as well, and I appreciate you guys having me on to help tell it.
For sure.
Awesome.
So, thank you again, Nicole. And you got anything else, John?
No, just really appreciate being on here. I love that you're so passionate about this stuff, and I value that in people.
Oh yeah.
And I just want to invite everybody else who's listening to like and share this. And we'll stay in touch with you, Nicole.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds